This is such a crappy idea. Literally, one of the worst I've ever seen on wheels.
Alex, listen to what the dog is saying. I'm out.
You're out.
One of the main objectives of Harmony Organic is really the focus on animal welfare. We are not happy with the minimum standard when it comes to animal welfare. During the winter, that it really shows whether the animals are actually taken care of or not in a humane way. And that means it includes, dry bedding, an abundance of bedding so the animals can actually, lay down without injury, get up without getting injured, have enough space. The less you infringe on the animal's natural behavior, the more comfortable and content the animals are, and the less disease you can expect. When we had people touring the farm, I actually let myself drop like a stiff board and I don't get hurt. In conventional dairy setups, it's really not very common to use a lot of bedding. Now, as you can see here, we're definitely very generous with bedding, and this is just cow's paradise.
We started farming organically right away. And from then on, there was never any chemicals used on this farm. The farmer on the land doesn't use any chemical fertilizers or pesticides, so the fertility of the land is enhanced by using compost or green manures. That was a bit of a sore issue with us. That's actually where the sore issue started.
No, we started it all, and all of a sudden they told us what to do. We found that we had some issues on the animal welfare level, which we were really unhappy about.
Organic certification happens in summertime when animals are typically outside on pasture, so nobody really goes and checks how.
Well, it's like bedding and things like that.
The life for the animals is in the barns in wintertime.
People who are in the city have actually limited ways of doing something positive for the environment. They used to throw out all the plastic in the cartons, and now they just carry the bottles back to the store and it goes around and around and around. The other thing is the taste. I mean, there is no comparison to have milk packaged in plastic or cartons. So the milk, even 2 weeks after it's bottled, still tastes fresh for that very reason.
Harmony approached us about the possibility of co-packing organic cow milk for them, which was completely foreign to us, but we sat down and we talked to them and we embraced their project and their dreams and started processing Milk for Harmony at that time. We've been packing milk in glass bottles again since 1994, and Harmony's focus was to really concentrate on the environment and work with milk in glass bottles. It was a natural fit that way, and it made a lot of sense to us.
We've got customers that just were thrilled to see this glass bottle, and for some it was taking them back to the days of yesteryear where the milk was delivered in a glass bottle.
The decision to go with plastic and cartons wasn't an easy one, but at present 54% of all our total milk volume is in returnable glass. That is spectacular, and it's still growing in the high double digits. If there's a time coming in the future where we can afford only to sell in glass, that's actually what we're going to do. One farm family decided that they could not afford to start all over again with the chance that, a very high risk, that you haven't got a premium and you were sort of in the meanwhile budgeting this into your plans.
To build that company, we were confident enough. It's not just that you don't have the premium, you also have to put money into it, which the third farm family was not willing to do. He just wanted to sell us the milk.
Yeah. Actually, everybody I talked to about our idea was, would tell me, okay, you're not going to survive the first year. You're going to go broke with doing that. It's far too expensive. Nobody wants it. And it was tough. Like, we were marketing a couple of 100 liters, and that was it.
Lawrence, he's not looking at it simply as a business venture. He's looking at it as a more philosophical approach. So the environment, animal welfare, local, organic, all those things come into play and give the customer confidence when they're picking up something from Harmony.
We were fully aware that selling glass bottles would not work in big chain stores, but that's something we did not want to do anyway, so it's not something that bothered us.
Large corporate chain stores, they have their own agenda, and they basically do everything they possibly can to add to their bottom line. We have some bigger health food stores like Whole Foods and Fiesta Farms, and you don't deal with some of the corporate nonsense you would be dealing with big stores. They have the Harmony brand to offer. They have something the big guys don't have. I would have never thought that it would develop into what it is now. And at the time, that didn't matter to us. What made it so easy, actually, on the other side, was that we got such positive feedback from the market. And we've got individual fan letters of people who say they've never even tasted anything like it.
That what was really dear to us, that was steadily growing, so we knew we were on the right track and did something worthwhile.